Hey everybody, it's Joe from the Jodo cast, and when I recorded this, the mic wasn't working, so I'm dubbing over this in post because I'm a... Oop, let me catch that. We got a box. That's what we're doing here. We're unboxing. This box came from AMG. I'm gonna open it. Hey, there we go. Alright, some paper. And we got the Republic Clone Commandos expansion that we're gonna take a look at. Some stickers. Love stickers. And the Imperial Range Troopers. And that's it. So let's take a look inside these boxes. All right, we're gonna start with the Republic Commandos. I'm very excited about these, obviously because the video game, all that stuff, and particularly the 2 unit cards, because we know one of those unit cards is gonna be Delta Squad, and I haven't seen that yet. I don't think anybody has. I can't wait to see it. We got sprues, the cards, bases. Only 4 bases, so only 4 minis come with this, which is exactly as many Commandos as you need. Take a look at the artwork on the little insert. Gorgeous artwork. Ooh, I love that. All right, and here we go. This is where the real spicy stuff is. We're gonna put that aside. We're gonna come back. We're gonna make it wait for that. We're gonna look at the sprues first, the plastic. Kind of stuck together. So there are 2 Commandos per sprue, and each one is going to get an option of all 3 guns, because you can see there's 2 Commandos for this sprue, but there are 6 weapon arms showing. So for every single Commando, you are going to be able to give them either the sniper configuration, the anti-armor configuration, or the regular blaster rifle configuration. So you could have all 4 of them be snipers. You could buy a whole bunch of these and swap your minis out every single time you change which weapon they're using. I'm probably going to not do that. And yeah, the other side, we've got the same 6 weapons on this one. So every single mini, you can have any version of the weapon in their arms. And that appears to be the only pose options, is just the guns, which is fine, makes sense for these guys. The other poses are distinct beyond that. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it sort of like they had with 2 regular guys, 1 anti-armor and 1 sniper guy. And I'm planning on painting mine like Delta Squad, because I don't play Republic, but these guys are so cool, and I am such a fan of the game. I want these even just for my shelf, or maybe some, maybe we'll break the rules and put them in Rebels or something. All right, moment of truth. Let's take a look at that Delta Squad. Oh, it's trying to slip out. But oh, there, it stayed in my hand. Here it is, Delta Squad. So let's compare them to the regular guys. What's different is they have an extra upgrade slot for training. They have infinite courage, which is super rare in Legion. I believe only Vader and the Death Troopers, or the Dark Troopers, have infinite courage. They have a better default gun with 2 blacks instead of a black-white. They have let's flip it over. Look at that. Oh, look at that art. It's so good. They've got, in addition to all that extra stuff, they've got independent recover, which is going to bring them their shield back every time you don't give them an order. Oh, I guess in the actual recording, this is where I was pointing out the courage, whatever. Target 2 instead of target 1. The rest of the stats are the same as far as their abilities, but target 2 and independent recover, I believe that's the first time we've had an independent that wasn't aim, dodge, or standby. These guys are nuts, and there are 25 points more than the Clone Commandos, but seems pretty good, seems pretty cool. These guys are going to be a tough nut to crack with recovering their shield all the time, and the Katarn class armor that they're obligated to equip. Well, these guys are these guys are cool. And this is just like the kind of the perfect mesh of like all of my love of Star Wars games, because it's the miniatures game, but it's, you know, it's the guys from the video game. So these are the only upgrade cards. We've got the Katarn pattern armor that lets you just shrug off all damage down to one time, which is real cool, but it's a one and done. And then the weapon configurations, the anti-armor and the sniper configuration. Lethal, high velocity, reconfigure, and impact. Oof. All right, and then the complete the mission token has two sides, depending on if you want to show the Delta Squad art or the regular Commandos art, which will be good if you know, are running regulars and Delta Squad, so you can differentiate between them. And they are a support rank. They're not special forces, they are support, which is just like the range troopers, filling in some different roles than we're used to with Legion, which I think is a lot of fun. Get some more bodies on the ground rather than, you know, some ATRTs or something. These guys are very exciting. As much as I'm kind of sick of getting my butt kicked by clones, I still really want to see these guys on the table, and you know what, I guess I'll let them kick my butt. All right, let's move over to the range troopers. These guys, like I said, are also a support, which I just think is really neat that we're getting we're getting troopers in a support upgrade rather than like a turret or something. So there's going to be more bodies on the table, which always looks cooler. Captain Banavans. Alright, definitely a lot more plastic in this box because we've got 7 miniatures instead of 4. Take a look at the little insert. Very fun art. Kind of want like a maglev train terrain now. That would be cool. Alright, let's start again by looking at the plastic. Bag. Alright, does not appear to be any pose options for these guys. Everything seems pretty fixed. I'm not seeing multiple weapons per torso like I was for the Commandos, which makes sense. There's only 2 heavy weapons here. And these 2 guys look to be like identical sculpts, but the rest of them might be unique. If anything, one of the guys is identical pose with like the heavy weapons. Looks like maybe the heavy weapons are the same, but obviously with different guns, they look different. So only 2 duplicate sculpts, sort of. Got the rest of these things. One of these pieces is about to confuse me, but I guess we'll get back to that. These minis are real cool. I love that helmet design, like the tank trooper look. Alright, we'll go into the bag. I don't think any of the cards in here are new to anybody, but we're gonna look at them anyways, because maybe you weren't watching all the preview stuff and this is the first time you've seen this. Ooh, tokens. Okay, don't care about those. So we've got range troopers. Advanced targeting trooper is a very cool new thing. Basically, you get an aim if you shoot at a trooper. So these guys are here to kill dudes, not vehicles or anything. Armor, that's pretty cool. Scale, spur, make up for their speed 1. 2 courage. They seem pretty formidable. They've got the DLT 20A range trooper, so range 5, 2 red, impact 2. I love that it's impact rather than critical, because I guess this sort of goes against what we just were looking at, that they want to shoot at troopers, but I don't like the critical keyword on anything, so I'm happy to see impact. So this is probably the guy you're going to bring more often because he wants to fight troopers, because he's the T-21A with a suppressive gun. These guys get the A, not the T-21B, the A. Because these guys get the earlier versions. And then the regular, just add an extra body. Range 5 gun is good, but the T-21A feels better to me just because that suppressive is going to synergize more with your advanced targeting trooper. Alright, and then let's go back to the thing I told you was going to confuse me. What is this? What is that piece? At first I thought maybe it's like part of the leg, because these guys got big chunky boots. But if we look, because it could be those boots maybe, but what is it? I think it might be something on their back, because we don't see the back in the artwork. Because see, their boots are already built into the leg sculpt, so it's not their boots. It's got to be some kind of backpack. So I just, when I recorded this, I was like, what is that piece? It's so weird. But that's those guys. These guys, I'm excited to see what sort of variation they bring to Imperial armies. They look visually very cool. Mechanically, they seem like they're going to be a neat way to mix up the game in ways we haven't seen before, just filling that support slot with soldiers rather than some kind of armor or turret. So that's it for these guys. Tell me which one you're most excited about. Obviously, I'm most excited about Delta Squad here because it's Delta Squad. Come on. I'd play the theme music, but, you know, copyright stuff. So just hum it to yourself.